Hello, fellow preppers. Have you noticed a disconcerting trend during your recent trips to the grocery store? It seems those once overflowing aisles are now punctuated with gaping voids where food items used to reside. And it's impossible to ignore the financial pinch from the relentless surge in prices for nearly every commodity in sight. It's odd, isn't it? The mainstream media seems to be playing a game of selective blindness, glossing over the pressing reality of escalating food shortages. Despite their claims of declining food inflation, the ground reality tells a starkly different story. There's no sugarcoating it, folks. The food shortages we're facing are getting worse, and it's a growing concern that needs our immediate attention. So, let's pull back the curtain and expose the reality of our current food supply situation. Today, we dive into a pressing matter that the mainstream media seems reluctant to cover: the worsening food shortages. As we peer into the coming months, from spring to summer and fall, the projections are alarming. Let's delve into some of the shortages already on the horizon. First up is salt. All types of salt, from table salt to pickling salt, are facing scarcity. If you're into pickling your own foods, consider stocking up on pickling salt during your next grocery haul. Canada has been grappling with a salt shortage for a staggering 10 months already. Next, we have eggs. This kitchen staple is not exempt from shortages. It's a sobering thought to imagine breakfast without this humble yet versatile ingredient. Then we have canned vegetables. Poor harvests from 2023 have led to a decline in the production of canned veggies. A stroll down the canned goods aisle might leave you frustrated with the limited selection available. Moving on to rice. White rice remains a banned export from India, and there's no indication that the ban will be lifted anytime soon. Consider this a heads up to prepare for potential rice shortages in the near future. Let's talk about spices. Have you noticed your favorite cooking spices disappearing from grocery shelves? It's not a coincidence. Spice shortages are becoming a reality. Fresh produce is also under threat. The availability of fresh fruits and vegetables is uncertain, and we need to be prepared for potential shortages. Exploring local alternatives and even considering growing your own could be viable options. Even the beef supply is under strain. Beef, a valuable protein source, might become scarce. It's crucial to keep an eye on this essential for your prepper pantry. Pasta and spaghetti, beloved staples of many a dinner table, are not immune to supply chain disruptions. It might be wise to get ahead of potential shortages by stocking up. Lastly, bread products, a dietary mainstay for many, might become scarcer. If these are crucial for your prepper pantry, don't wait to secure your stock. Prepare for potential rice shortages in the near future. The availability of fresh produce is under threat, and we need to be prepared for potential shortages. As we look toward the future, the signs are all there. Climate change, political unrest, and the ongoing effects of the pandemic are all contributing to what could be a serious disruption in our food supply chain. Starting with fresh produce, it's a scary thought, isn't it? The idea of walking into your local grocery store and finding the fruit and vegetable section barren is something we've never had to consider. But the reality is, this could become our new normal. Major weather events like droughts and floods are becoming more frequent, affecting crop yields in a big way. And it's not just the weather. Pest infestations and diseases are also on the rise, leading to further crop loss. But there's a silver lining here. Growing your own produce is not only a practical solution, but also an empowering one. Imagine having a lush garden, providing you with a steady supply of fresh fruits and vegetables. It's not as hard as it seems, and the benefits are immense. You control what goes into the soil, and you're not at the mercy of external factors. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about eating something you've grown yourself. Moving on to beef, the situation is equally concerning. The beef supply is under strain due to a myriad of reasons, including increased feed prices, decreased demand due to health concerns, and ongoing trade disputes. These factors are pushing up the cost of beef and making it less accessible for many people. We may need to consider alternatives like poultry or plant-based proteins. Finally, let's talk about bread products. A staple in many households, the prospect of a shortage is daunting. Factors such as poor wheat harvests and rising commodity prices are contributing to this potential shortage. Again, alternatives exist. Consider making your own bread or exploring other grain options like rice or quinoa. Remember, the key to navigating these potential shortages is being prepared and adaptable. Keep an eye on this essential protein source for your prepper pantry. It's about having a plan, being informed, and staying one step ahead. The beloved staples of pasta and spaghetti are not immune to supply chain disruptions. As we face this reality, it's crucial to consider practical ways to navigate the food shortages. Firstly, buying in bulk is a smart move. When you spot your staple foods available, don't hesitate to stock up. This isn't about hoarding or denying others their share, but rather ensuring your family's resilience in uncertain times. Next, consider diversifying your diet. If rice is scarce, look for alternatives like quinoa or barley. If beef is hard to come by, explore other protein sources such as lentils, beans, or even canned fish. Variety not only ensures nutritional balance but also makes you less dependent on any one food item. Don't forget the power of preservation. If fresh produce is available in abundance, why not learn to can, dry, or freeze them for later use? This way you can enjoy fruits and vegetables even when they're out of season or in short supply. Additionally, consider growing your own food. Even a small herb garden on your windowsill can make a significant difference. If you have more space, try your hand at growing vegetables. This not only provides a steady supply of fresh produce but also gives you control over what goes into your food. Remember, it's crucial to be flexible and creative. If bread is scarce, learn to make your own. If table salt is hard to come by, explore other ways to season your food. Challenge yourself to think outside the box and turn these shortages into an opportunity to learn and grow. Lastly, don't neglect the importance of community. Reach out to your neighbors, share resources, and support one another. In challenging times, the strength of our communities becomes our most potent resource. As we face these food shortages, the key is to stay prepared and adaptable. Don't wait to secure your stock if these are crucial for your prep or pantry. Remember, the best time to prepare was yesterday. The next best time is now. If certain foods are non-negotiables for your prep or pantry, the time to act is now. The clock is ticking, and the time for contemplation is over. The bare grocery store shelves and the escalating prices are not anomalies. They are stark indicators of a reality that is steadily worsening. Let's cut to the chase. The food shortages we are witnessing are not a temporary hiccup. They are the result of a complex interplay of factors, from climate change to labor shortages, and from supply chain disruptions to geopolitical tensions. This is not a drill. The food scarcity we're facing is real, and it's not going away anytime soon. This is not a call to panic, but a call to action. It's a call to take stock of your pantry and ensure you have the essentials in place. If there are certain foods that are non-negotiables for you and your family, then it's time to make sure you have those stocked up. Consider buying in bulk. Yes, it may seem like a hefty upfront cost, but think of it as an investment in your future self. When prices continue to rise and shortages become the norm, you'll be grateful for the foresight. The importance of having a well-stocked pantry cannot be overstated. It's not just about having enough food to eat, it's about having the peace of mind knowing that you are prepared for whatever comes your way. Think about the items we've discussed today. Salt, eggs, canned vegetables, rice, spices, fresh produce, beef, pasta, spaghetti, bread products. These are not luxury items. These are staples, the building blocks of our daily meals. And they are under threat. So what's the game plan? Be proactive, be strategic, be prepared. Start by assessing your pantry. Make a list of what you have and what you need. Then start stocking up. Remember, it's not about hoarding or contributing to the problem. It's about being responsible, being prepared, and ensuring you have what you need to weather the storm. Don't wait for the situation to worsen. Take action today. It's better to be over-prepared than caught off guard. With that said, I'll catch you on the next one. We've covered a lot today, from the alarming trends in our grocery stores to the potential shortages on the horizon. Our world is changing and we need to stay ahead of the curve. The shortages span across all kinds of food categories, from salt to eggs, canned vegetables to rice, spices to fresh produce, beef, pasta, spaghetti, and even bread products. The time to act is now. Don't wait until the shelves are bare. Stock up on essentials, explore local alternatives, and consider growing your own produce if possible. Remember, the mainstream media might not always paint the whole picture, but with a bit of research and preparation, you can navigate these uncertain times. Remember, preparation is key. Stay safe, stay prepared, and stay informed.